Welcome back to another exciting episode of All Things Real Estate. I'm Sarah Maiga, your go-to real estate expert and broker of Maiga Homes Luxury Real Estate. If you're new here and interested in all things real estate, be sure to hit the subscribe button by clicking that little icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. I publish videos on a new real estate topic all the time, and you don't want to miss anything. I'm so very excited because today is the start of my newest 14 video series that will be diving into the world of home inspection pitfalls and frequently asked questions. In this series, I will cover important topics such as how to deal with mold, pest inspections, sewer scopes and what they look for, well and septic systems, water intrusion, and so much more. By covering these topics, my goal is to help you understand what you should be concerned about, what a home inspection will and will not cover, how to problem solve when issues arise, and to have clear expectations during this crucial process. So if you're a prospective home buyer or a seller wondering what could come up during the home sale process, you're going to love this new series. So let me introduce today's topic in the first video in the Inspection Pitfall series. What is and is not covered by a private home inspection? In case you're curious, this video will cover 3 primary questions. What is a private home inspection? What is and is not inspected during this process? And what to expect when attending the home inspection. So for our first question, what is a private home inspection? A private home inspection is when a potential buyer chooses to have a comprehensive visual assessment of a property's structural, mechanical, and functional components. This can be completed by anyone the buyer chooses. However, it is generally recommended that you use a licensed and insured professional home inspection company. The private home inspection is usually the first contingency in a purchase agreement, which tells the seller how many days after they accept your offer that you as the buyer will have to do your due diligence and evaluate the home that you're purchasing. How long this contingency lasts will vary, but can range anywhere from 3 to 10 days on average. During this window, the buyer reserves the right to bring in any number of inspectors or contractors to get any information that is essential for the buyer to feel comfortable moving forward. If during the private home inspection, a potential issue is identified that is outside of the inspector's area of expertise, they may refer you to an additional specialist to get more information. If you want to learn more about what your options are should issues arise during the home inspection, subscribe to my channel to be notified as I will cover this topic later in the series. Now, it is important to keep in mind when purchasing a home, even if it's brand new, that there will always be a laundry list of items that need to be repaired, maintained, or fixed. The important thing is to make sure that there are not any major items or repairs that you are not aware of at the time of writing an offer that could affect your ability to live in the home or sell the property later on. The goal is to provide you, the buyer, with a clear understanding of the property's condition so that you can make an informed decision when moving forward with the purchase. Now, question 2. What is and is not inspected during the home inspection process? This is a question that is commonly asked but not often covered. A typical home inspection includes an assessment of the following areas. Exterior. The inspector checks for issues with siding, windows, doors, roofing, gutters, downspouts, and grading all around the property. Structural components. This includes the foundation, framing, and overall structural integrity of the home. The electrical system. The inspector will evaluate the electrical panel, wiring outlets, and switches to ensure that they meet safety standards and function properly. Your plumbing system. This covers the inspection of water supply lines, drains, vents, and fixtures, as well as the water heater and any other plumbing-related appliance. Heating and cooling systems. The inspector will assess the condition and functionality of the HVAC system, including the furnace, air conditioner, and ductwork. Interior. This includes an evaluation of the walls, ceilings, floors, doors, windows, and stairs, as well as any built-in appliances. Insulation and ventilation. The inspector will check the attic crawl spaces and basement for proper insulation and ventilation. It is important to note that there may be some exceptions to what an inspector typically looks for. For instance, if certain areas are inaccessible, like if the door to get into a crawl space or the attic is bolted shut or awkwardly placed, then they may not be able to inspect these areas. Another instance would be if there were unsafe conditions, such as a severely steep roof. Then the inspector will explain the situation and note that they could not assess that specific area or system, even though they typically would. On the other hand, there are several limitations to what a general home inspection company will evaluate, and you may need specialists for any of the following items: fireplaces, sprinkler systems, sewage lines, in-ground pools or hot tubs, well and/or septic systems, whole house generators, air conditioning units if it's under 50 degrees outside, pests, foundation or structural issues, permits or code compliance, environmental concerns such as asbestos, mold, or radon gas. So, if you are concerned about any of the items above, you should have the conversation with your buyer's agent prior to the home inspection to discuss which of these may require an additional inspector or what may need more evaluation to make you feel comfortable with buying the home. Question 3. So what can you expect when you attend a home inspection? A home inspection generally lasts 1.5 to 3 hours, depending on the size and condition of the home. If it is a large home, has a finished basement, or you're doing additional testing, then it can take a little bit longer to complete. If you opt to attend the home inspection in person, which you're not required to do, but it is a good opportunity for you to join the inspector and get any questions you may have answered while physically there in the property. Most of the time, the inspector will assess and take photos and notes on their own, and then meet up with you at the end to go over everything together prior to sending out a detailed report. If you're an out-of-state buyer or your schedule does not permit you to attend the home inspection, please don't worry. Let your buyer's agent know up front so they can coordinate a conference call at the end of the inspection between you, your agent, and the home inspector. Every inspector handles business a little bit differently, but it should include a detailed report that provides you with a comprehensive understanding of the property's condition. Remember, a home inspection report is not meant to scare you, but instead arm you with important knowledge so that you can make an informed decision about the purchase, whether that means doing further evaluations, negotiating repairs when applicable, or not proceeding with the sale at all. So, that's it for today's episode. What is and is not covered by a private home inspection. I hope you now have a clearer picture of what to expect during this crucial step in the home buying process. If you want to learn more about issues that could arise, different types of inspections, common issues found, and how to handle them, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notifications bell so you won't miss our upcoming videos on home inspection issues. And tune in to next week's episode, What Does It Mean to Waive a Home Inspection? As always, if you think you may want to make a move in the next year, give me a call and set up a consultation today as I create custom moving plans for all of my clients up to a year in advance. And don't worry, if I'm not able to personally assist you, I'm well connected and can refer you to a similarly qualified agent anywhere in the world. In fact, if you haven't yet had a chance, please check out another one of my videos on why you should get a realtor referral for an agent when relocating. That will teach you all about how realtor-to-realtor referrals work and what to expect when you ask me for one. You can also check out my other series on my channel on relocation, selling a home, buying a home, new construction, downsizing, buying and selling simultaneously, and more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.